Prince, it is absolutely insane how fast you managed to do that. God damn it. Jesus Christ, bruv. That is insane. Oh my god, no, please. Why this game? I was literally playing Spider-Man Miles Morales earlier with this same controller. Must be because I've got too many programs running at once. This isn't gonna work. Which means I'm probably gonna run into the same problem if I stream that game too, and I wanted to. Arg! Hey, there you are. Subscribe. Thank you. Meep. How's it going, dude? The joys of getting alerts for your video streams. Seriously, like, wow, that was fast. Like, well, he said 6:45, so there it is. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play with the controller, even though I really would prefer not to. But hold on. Come on. Come on, baby. Work with me. Work with me. Okay. Now I just need to remember how the hell to... Okay, light attack. Heavy attack. Quick items. Focus. Recenter camera. Dodge. Okay. May have forgotten what square does, but hopefully that, Prove your intent with the Crest 3. Shows what lies deep within your heart. 5 years. Wow! 60 months is 5 years. The passage of time is cruel. Here's another thing. I've noticed it for a while now. Shtuk. I've noticed it for a while now, but on the on my little channel page on YouTube, it says like your channel is 9 years old now, and I'm like, yikes. Yeah, wow. Almost 4 years of like the initial run of dual screens. Now it's basically been like 6-ish years. Yeah, wow. Fuck. Oh, jeez. I say 4 because there was like a whole year where, you know, that didn't count. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Crest's 3. So I think I have enough, right? Should have enough. Well, anyway, let's not dwell about... let's not dwell on the passage of time. Blackbird wishes to take the Whitebird. The Whitebird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Okay. Just to make sure. Yeah, solve the mural puzzle. I think it says 3 crests, and I have 3 crests. So let's just read this one more time. Take the Whitebird. Whitebird wishes to resist. Brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. So, read this one again. Let the line of foxes guide you over the crests and lay bare your soul. So, wishes to resist. And, well, hold on. Let's... This guy's got his back turned, and he notices not, right? Right? Yeah, he notices not the two birds in conflict. Oh, wait a sec. Hold on, hold on. Now that I really think about it, brings along his followers. brings along his followers and drives. So maybe he's like this guy because he's at the head of the pack. Blackbird wishes to take the Whitebird. Whitebird wishes to resist. So then... Whitebird wishes to resist because they're trying to, like, get out of here. They got that look, they got that stance of, like, I'm fucking out of here. And then I'm probably way off base. Wishes to take the Whitebird, so maybe, just possibly maybe, could also be that one. Nah, this is a tricky one. All the line of foxes. All the line of foxes. No, maybe not there. Here? No good. Okay. Mayhaps. Maybe it's this one. No. Well, I'm not about to brute force this solution, because there's too much margin for error here. There are no other clues. So yeah, have 3 crests, so that's good. Shows a lot. On for the crests and lay bare your soul. Focus doesn't help. Yeah, no, focus does not help. Whitebird wishes to take the Whitebird. Whitebird wishes to resist. I feel like the Whitebird crest goes on one of the lanterns where it's like the foxes are going that way because they're trying to resist. So then maybe... yeah, that guy is like facing the other direction. And it kind of almost looks like he's got an eye line on that one. So now I think it's just a matter of figuring out where the fox crest. You have a solution for when I want it? Alright. I'm gonna try this. No good. Okay. So maybe the white, or maybe the fox has to be somewhere else. It's not there. I don't think it's that fox, because he's definitely noticing those two. Maybe it's the one in this little, thingy. I forget what they're called. Where they used to, like, where they carry, like, people. Nope. Also, who's messaging me on Discord? Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out later. Anyway, Oh, wait, notices. This man's asleep. He doesn't notice because he's asleep. Yeah, I didn't think so. Huh. Maybe like a... Tell you what, Prince, how about like a small hint? I guess, like, tell me if one of them is in the correct spot, at least. Wait, or, hold on. Maybe it's this fox. The one that looks like... It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, wait. See, okay. Oh, good, okay. I put it in the right spot once. So I'm gonna assume that it's this. So maybe, just maybe. Damn. Because my, see, originally, I thought he was holding like a bow. I thought this one right here that I just put the crest into was a bow. And he was like, you know, pulling it back, but no, that's the string to the lantern. Tries to take. Hold up. Nope, not that one. That one. Yes! Haha! Logic! Alrighty. Thank you. So, quite literally, I was thinking of it, like, on the right track, going the wrong way. Because it's like, oh, he's resisting, so maybe they're facing away from the rest of the line. But no, resisting as in literally, like, give me that! Fair enough. Oh, shit, cutscene. Oh, not you again. Get out of here.
これが君のものだ。さあ、君も。
Oh no. Oh no. I object.
では、始めようか。
はい。
Gee, I wonder what this is symbolism for. Think you'll be able to clear the game tonight? That's the plan. That's the hope. Ideally, I would like to, start playing other things.
これで最後。
I'm so behind on all the things that I want to play because I've just been
一緒だから。
busy working and trying to get affairs in order.
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい。
Okay, so I wasn't crazy.
最後まで。
I wasn't crazy. I didn't say anything about it because I was just like, I didn't hear that, right? Oh, god damn it. I'm out. Uh-oh. God damn it. Stupid. Ugh. My kingdom for a dedicated streaming space where I don't have to be bunched up in a tiny little corner. There. What a time for the curtain to fall. Literally and figuratively, right? God damn it. Yeah, seriously, like, I want that. That's one of the things that I'm trying to get in order. Trying to do for me and Kelsey, but it's taking a lot longer than expected. And in my opinion, taking way longer than it should. Yeah! Whoop! God damn it. Oh. No, thank you. Alright, well that's a problem. Thing I have this knife! Oh. Ooh, a Care Bear. Alright, calm down, jeez. Lady shouts at clouds. Oh. Everything is red and fleshy. Gross. Yo, Matsu, what's up? Yeah, there's no going that way. How's it going, dude? Sorry I wouldn't stream this weekend. It's just... like... we also want to hang out with, like, Kelsey's sister and brother-in-law. And, like, for what it's worth, we had a fun time. Great time. You know, like, everything's, like, wonderful, and it's so cool to, like... yeah, really? It's so cool that we're all hanging out. But yeah, unfortunately, like... you know what? Never mind. Okay, I guess I have no choice. Ah, god damn it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, he's gonna go Super Saiyan. What? Nope. Wow. Okay. Why is the knife so strong, dude? I did something intangible in the What? You did something intangible? What the fuck? What? I almost want to ask, but at the same time, I don't know if I want an answer. That's from Brown Dust 2? What the fuck is Brown Dust, dude? Oh god, my damage, or my health is... that'll do. Alright, these enemies are just like... whatever. Jesus. Nako has, lost it a little bit, I feel. Just a little bit. Oh god, I just don't even want to deal with you. Ugh, here. I'm just gonna go ahead and save and hope. Whoa! I saw you at the last possible second. You suck. Oh. Ugh. Fuck it. I don't need that. Just gonna go ahead and say it. It's all a mess. Damn it. Damn it. Ah! Now I have too many items, and I don't really want to give it all up. Ah, wait, I can get rid of the carcass. I just have to find my way back to the shrine. Problem is, everyone and their mother is here. Stop running for a sec, get my stamina back. Shit. Oh, no! No! There's too many things! Maybe they'll go away. Okay, maybe not. I wish you could remove all the warning labels and let natural selection do the work. Oh, jeez. So wait, hold on. The way people have reacted to a very recent sad event? Oh, no. I'd ask, but I'm also wondering if it's... Ooh, maybe not appropriate conversation for the stream. I'm ignoring all these guys. Fuck it. Chase after the fog monster. Oh, I'm actually like... So now yes, now I am chasing. Eek. Yep, nope. Maybe I am the fog monster. I don't go this way. I do not go this way. Shoot. Where do I go? Ugh. No, please. All right, hold on. Bandage. There. Take one, use one. Where am I going? I can't clear this. Probably gonna have to go a long way around. Ugh. Alright, yeah. Once I get a chance to breathe. Oh, jeez. I don't need that. Everything's all gunky. Man. Fuck, then where am I going? Chase down the fog monster. Yeah. But how? Do I have to actually fight? Surely not, right? Ugh. Getting a little stuttery. Too many things. Oh yeah, this enemy is spawning too many monsters. And I think it's actually slowing everything down. Okay. Yeah, no, there's... Can I go through here? No. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I think I might actually have to kill something. I think I at least have to kill this creature. Fuck. Okay. Ouch. This. I got him. Ugh. Okay, well, you know, honestly, it's kind of a good thing that I saved pretty recently. Oh my lord. Did I ever mention how much I do not like this monster? It is far too tanky, and it just constantly spawns enemies. It really... This. You know what? Mulligan. Take me, sweet death. Oh. Really? Well, fair enough. Yeah, that is really not cool. I thought we were all in agreement that it's generally not a good thing to do that, but we're in 2026. Society and civilization have come a long way, and yet people still choose to be that way. Alright. Only run! Come on, take it out! Okay, I did that completely by accident, but it ended up working. I am... Oh my god. Fuck this creature. This creature specifically. Like, design-wise, pretty cool, admittedly. Disgusting, awful, just pure despicable, like, symbolism that is disturbing and horrible and, you know, brings across a lot of imagery that's very unfortunate, so, you know, right up the alley for Silent Hill. But fuck it from an actual design standpoint. Like, as a video game monster that I have to kill, fuck it from that specific standpoint. Oh my god, it's so stuttery. I hate it. Ah, yeah, I did actually have to kill that thing. God damn. Oh, sweet. Another one. Alright, now that I can do this, I can take that. Oh, also I did a silhouette video game character challenge with another friend of mine, and I completely just... What do you mean? Oh, like you have to guess a character's silhouette? Or like, what character is this? Based solely on their silhouette. Yeah, sure, I'll get rid of that. I have a lot of Divine Water, so screw it. I should have enough for a little bit of this action. Ah, I actually should have waited. Yep, too late. Too late. We have committed. I don't really wanna. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, do it. Do it, do it. I know you want to. Oh, no. Hey, who throws out a perfectly good kitchen? Dave's over on the... Wait, he... Oh my god, when I disconnected the stupid... Or, like, not disconnected, but when I turned off the camera, I accidentally... Hi, Dave! Sorry, I'm so sorry that I missed you the first time. Hello. I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Hi, Dave. Are you excited for Saturday? Because I'm excited for Saturday. I've been so excited for Saturday. I've been taking notes campaign notes, so I know how to, you know, give the whole spiel. Oh. Last seen wearing details of disappearance. Met with wearing a.
こうはならない。
Am I dead? Oh god, stuttering. Ooh. Doing D&D this Saturday, yeah. Oh, hell yeah! What was it, the one that I helped you with the reference with? Or was it a different one altogether? Anything cool down here? Hopefully. Ooh. Greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. Prefectural University Hospital, Department of Psychiatry. Mr. Miss Igarashi. Yeah. We have compiled the test results for Igarashi Sakuko below. Uh-oh. Hello, Ham Warrior. Oh, yeah, Charlie. Hi. Thank you. And now time to shave it. No. Going to a concert this Saturday? Distant Worlds? Hell yeah. Awesome, man. Different one altogether? Cool. Awesome. Oh. Man. Fuck that. That's stupid. I did my best. I stuck up for you. I did my best. I stuck up for you. That's on them at that point. They were wrong. Anyway, results, no abnormalities, shows characteristics of mild autism. All other test results were within normal range. Huh. Doesn't this take place in, like, the 60s? Obviously, autism existed, but were they classifying it as that? It is not unusual for pubescent children to claim that they can see or hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own. So I believe there is no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakuko. Simply raise her with love and affection, and let her mature at her own pace. You shave, you must do the big stash and mutton chops like an Empire State Trooper. Well, apparently, according to what my coworkers say, I should just go completely bald, let this grow out even more, and then paint a big red tattoo over my face and just go around saying, boy. Aha! A federal offense because I opened somebody else's mail. Alright, that's pretty funny, actually. Ah, so many crowbars. Not another one. Ugh. Okay. Just keep on running. Just keep on moving. Uh-oh. I'm out of stamina! Oh. That was lucky. And now I run. Oh god. Oh god. Am I supposed to fight this thing now too? Or can I just run it? I think I can just get out of here, right? Yeah, I think I can. Cool. I do not have to fight all that. Good. Oh, sweet. Oh, wait. Ugh. Wait. Same! Same arm. Yeah, they were shit people anyway. Oh god.
これがどれだけ失礼なことかあなたにも十分分かっているはず
What you're doing is very rude.
殺しなさい
Not what I expected her to say next. Ugh.
殺しなさいさあそれがあ 死になさい。
Well, did you ever get a chance to see the drama between Sellsword Arts and One Shot Questers? I saw, but I know basically nothing about it. I saw there was drama, but I just kind of went, eh. Well, here we are again. Like,
あらあら本当に
oh god, no.
当家にはふさわしくない
Oh dear. That's a shame though, Dave. Still, I wish you luck. I wish you luck at your new job, you know? I hope you do well there. I'm sure you will. What do you got for me now, Foxman? Okay, we're deer now? Now it's gonna turn into a face! Maybe. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh no! You've got the sickness! Ugh. Man, good thing I'm not trypophobic. The phobia of the whole thing. I mean, like, it's gross, but at least I'm not phobic, you know? At least I'm not like, "Ah." It's like, my god, it's beautiful. I'm totally into women who are, there it is. Yep, we were the fog monster all along. Oh wait, it ends like that though, okay. Oh wait. Oh fuck.
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Is the fleshiness gonna follow me? now I have my messed up fox form in, like, the normal... Well, I say normal. This is not normal. Ooh, chocolate. Thanks, Junko, I guess. It's like, alright, go. Find your happiness. But here, have a little treat.
街が綺麗。
It's beautiful. Well, alright. Hate that. I really don't like that. Yoink. Are we too far gone? Is this the part where I realize that this is not gonna have any sort of remotely happy ending? Don't go that way. Oh! Okay, well, I mean, I've got the boss hand now, so... Ouch. Ow, damn it. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. I will live this. I will live this. You know how I know I'm gonna live this? Because I have the handle! Ooh, especially since I can do that. Give me that. Yep, I absolutely should have gotten that counter. Come on. Come on. Give me your soul. There. Anyway, don't go that way. That way? That way? Actually, it looks like I can't even go this way. Ugh. Correct, this is blocked off.
私の邪魔しないで。
Bandage. Bandage. Well, now I really don't need the toolkits. In fact, I could probably, hand. Yeah, come to think of it, I don't even need that spider Omamori either. Yeah, wow. They give you that at the literal last possible moment in the game. Because that's the last time you're going to be using weapons. I guess you could use it in New Game Plus, but... Now, because I have the hand, I don't really need it. Oh, hi, Silent Vein Dave, playing Super Battle Golf. And, okay.
そうよ。これは私の選択。
Get nothing inside. Nothing inside. Another dried carcass. Ooh, lucky me. Man. Shit. Ooh, fuck. Man, that had a wide range. Use the hando? Okay. Handle! Although really what I should be saying is the claw! Will you die already? Get out. Yeah, I think we've lost it. I'm also starting to believe that, maybe Hinako is, she has issues. Sure, yeah, get that. Yeah, I don't need this anymore, so... This might hurt, but goodbye. Oh. Fine. Carcass, comb. Two of those. That's good. That's probably not enough for an upgrade, I bet. Correct. Oh. A little bit, and I would have gotten some extra sanity. Not that I really need that. Kinda... I find that, like, sanity really didn't affect much of this game. Maybe that's just me. Like, sure, you could use it to, like, charge up big attacks, but it just kind of felt more like an afterthought. Like, yeah, sure, there are enemies that drained your sanity, and if, like, you had no sanity while they were trying to drain it, you'd just take more damage. But overall, I just kind of feel like the sanity was not very well utilized. Won't be able to see your father or mother anymore. That's probably not a bad thing, honestly. At least in Hinako's case. Alright, buddy. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah, buddy! Get stunned. For God's sake, not that thing. Oh! What are you gonna do? You know what? Why aren't I doing this? Probably because it's not a great use against these things. Should be saving it for like a big one or something more annoying fight. Let me deactivate it. Hey! You suck. Really? Shit. Die, please. Thank you. And now give me your soul. So now, my real question is, who are the dolls, and why are they like, you know, don't make stupid mistakes, Hinako. Don't do dumb things. Got a real, like, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation going on with her, I feel. Anything? Nope. I could probably get rid of this Higashi. They're dead. Ah, back. I knew I should have saved my fucking rage mode. Taiko drum over there. Hey, where'd you come from? Sake. Come on. Do a counter. Do something that I can counter, please. Fuck it. The moment I disengage, the half second that I choose to just disengage and run away is when it's like, oh? Suck. Oh, it's just a Ramune anyway. don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't. I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh boy, here we go again. This time it's standing up. That's how you know things are gonna get real fucked up. Damn it. I support Kei Urana, the creator of Gachiakuda. Oh, is it because people have been fucking... Is it because people have been trying to pass off their own OC art as, like, their own shit? You won't be able to stay as you are now. To be fair, having the giant fox hand is a bit of an issue. I can't imagine you're gonna get normal looks at the grocery store. Ouch. Coming up behind me. Shit. It's okay. I targeted it. Shit. Oh, you know what? Can I not? There we go. Just keep going, just keep going. There, deactivate. Too much. Oh, fuck, I should have held on to it. Ah, that's a problem. Really? Really? Yeah, I don't think these focus attacks are very good, if I'm being honest. She's getting pissed at people trying to make her main characters that she made trip. Why am I not surprised? You know, there needs to be a certain point where people say, hey, listen, not your characters. Make your own damn original characters, for fuck's sake. Stop trying to ape other people's work. It's disrespectful, and it's wrong. Ugh. People like that, I genuinely feel like they're just so creatively bankrupt. That's the only way that they can, you know, do that, right? Like, because that takes effort, you know? And people don't like putting effort in songs. See. Heal. I'm gonna save my arm. Fucking God, that fucking Dal'Rok blocked me, dude. I really don't want to use up. Can I please get out of here? Ugh. soul? Fuck. No, go. Get back down. Now, don't. Please. Stop existing. Oh, boy. Here comes the big man. I should really save my shit for big man. Come on. It's time. Come here, big man. Nope, nope. Target the big thing. Oh, God. God. Even with a full bar, it wasn't enough to take this thing down. Ugh. Is still alive. Go away! Nobody likes you. Skip to my loo. Fuck off out of here. Oh my God, dude. This is awful. I really don't want to slag off this game. I really don't. For what it's worth, it's fine. But, like, these forced combat sections are ass. Especially when you have enemies that are just unnecessarily tanky. I don't understand why these enemies are so ridiculously tanky. Like, I'm fine with having a combat system that, like, tries to have nuance and lets you do more than just swing weapon to win. But if you're gonna do that, have it be something... Make it so that the enemies don't just soak up fucking buttloads of damage. Because then that's not depth and strategy. That's just dragging things out unnecessarily. Anywho. Hold on. I feel like I've... See it all the time when I was like... when did watching anime and reading manga become so stupid? When it became mainstream. I think the problem is... I think the problem is this, right? The moment something becomes more widely accepted and mainstream, and, you know, people start accepting things with, like, you know, as... The moment you start, like, opening up the floodgates for anybody to come in, right? Is the moment people stop giving a shit about not, like, vetting people in a weird sense. Does that make sense? Like, basically, if it was, like, 20 years ago, maybe, and anime was still pretty niche, there would be a small, like, group of people who would be like, you know, hey, I want to get into watching anime. And then, like, that small group of people would just be like, okay, cool. Here, try this. And see if you like it. But now, it's the opposite. Where now, it's this huge, massive group of people, and they're just letting everyone in. And let's be real. Not everybody is of sane and stable mind and fully understands what exactly they're getting into. The sun looks lovely today. I did not even notice you. Wait, oh, it's my parents. Hey, do you like my hand? You mind if I maybe, like, you know, just shove these two big claws right into your face? Anyway. Okairi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
ひなこや綺麗だよ
I'm so beautiful. Look at my lack of
お父
face.
さん
ここはもうお前の家ではない。一人で帰ってきても敷居をまたげると思うな。
Ah, stunning and gorgeous. Oh, now I've got 2 fox arms. Whoa! I think that's what happened before, but yeah. So now we're seeing it from a different perspective. I accept, apparently, is the subtitle of that achievement. Very laggy. Help Shimizu Hinako, please. Oh, hey, at least I don't have that brand on my back anymore. Ooh, it's a little... Frames are gone. There we go. Proceed. No objective. Just proceed. One of my friends, she asked what animation she should start with. Jokingly, I said Corpse Party. Oh my god. Imagine your first anime ever being Corpse Party. Fuck me. That's just a cruel joke at that point. You know, I feel like, as much as I hate to use the term, but there are far too many tourists. Like, people who are just jumping on the bandwagon because they think, oh, this is the new hotness right now. Now I'll be one of the cool kids if I'm into this. Without fully understanding what they're getting themselves into.
くねった道まるで私の心みたい
Girl, who does your clothes? Which Jujutsu sorcerer's domain are you in? Apparently Foxman. I don't know what his... I don't know what his deal is, but I don't like him. Domain expansion. Malevolent Shrine. God. Also, you know what? That admittedly is a good anime to start with. Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that's a good one to start with. Could have started with Fully Cool. Well, I mean, you can start with it. You're just going to be very confused because it basically relies almost exclusively on the viewer understanding anime tropes. And I guess also Japanese culture. So if you're a complete total, like, you don't know shit about anything, you're probably going to be like,
全てを壊す
the
の
fuck is
手伝って
this?
くれるよね
No, I guess we're not going to examine that. To be fair, that's how I felt when I first watched Fooly Cooly, but then again, yeah, I kind of, it kind of was one of the first ones that I did give a shot, and I was kind of like, this is weird. And then I rewatched it like years later, and it's like, okay, it's still weird, but at least it makes some semblance of sense. Oh my god, the Boondocks? Yeah, imagine that being your intro to anime. Damn, I didn't know Japan threw around the N-word so much. I shouldn't joke about that, I shouldn't. Oh, well, that was easy. Either that or this crowbar is really strong. It doesn't count, but I still find it very funny. I heard a weird squelching noise. It's like...
また邪魔するか
What?
気が済むまで血の海に沈めてやる
Calm down, girl. Girl, you got problems. Oh, don't. No! Ah, I couldn't stop it.
邪魔するな
Couldn't counter. Shoot. Oh, ah. Saw the counter window. I want to capitalize on it. God damn it. Oh, he's going red. Shit, shit, shit. Come on. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, my first anime was Metal Gear Solid. You know, honestly, I'm genuinely surprised they've never tried to make a Metal Gear Solid anime. Genuinely surprised. That's never been even, like, thrown around as, like, a pitch. Also, looks like I was wrong. I guess I should have held on to that, I should have held on to that toolkit. That sucks. Anyway. It was probably Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like it was either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. One of the two for me. Would I want them to do that? Kinda... Maybe. Like, yeah, Konami, but like, at the same time, Metal Gear. On the one hand, Konami. On the other hand, Metal Gear. And again, part of me kind of feels like Metal Gear only works exclusively because it is a video game that you can control, you know? Do you think anime can bloom even on a battlefield? Charlie.
もう後戻りはできない
You and your one-liners. I have too many things here. Take this tea. And this. Yeah. like I said, I don't really use the sanity, and I think it's kind of an underwhelming and underutilized mechanic. So, big question, who was your very first anime crush? Ah, and a woman. Based. Very, very based answer. That's a good question. First anime crush. That's... I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Genuinely. I'd have to, like, really reach back. Who the hell was I, like, as a kid, watching something and going, who is this? Beauty Honey. Oh yeah, Kelsey knows that one. Kelsey's watched that one. I still haven't seen it, but alright. I really hope there's nothing on this bridge. Also, isn't this the bridge where I fought, what's-her-face? Sakuko. Yeah, I remember, because she had, like, that cool, like, Shrine Maiden design, and she, like, had, like, that weird, like, millipede face, almost. Oh, I remember this. You know what? Knife is good, though. Knife is very good. For some reason, the knife hurts more than the crowbar. In complete defiance to standard video game logic. Rei Hino. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Who is the first, like, anime crush? Like, like, as a kid. Because obviously, as I, like, when I was an adult, and I was, like, starting to get into anime again, it was Holo from Spice and Wolf. No, I'm not ashamed to admit that. But when I was a kid, and I had, like, zero concept of, like, you know, what is love, baby don't hurt me, I don't know. Definitely wasn't Misty, that's for sure. Yeah, no, definitely wasn't Misty or Android 18, because even as a child, my sentiments have not changed as an adult. I don't like characters who are just... I don't like characters who kind of are, like, bitchy. I mean, like, sure, Android 18, like, you know, once she got it on with Krillin, she mellowed out a lot. And for what it's worth, Misty had her moments where she wasn't bitchy. But even still, Kid Me was like, you know, Kid Me being all like, yeah, Ash, alright, you're so cool. And then Misty would be like, Ash, shut up, blockhead. And I was like, you shut up. Don't you insult my boy like that. Put some respect on that name. Still, it was just a personality type that I wasn't 100% sold on. So I was just like, I don't know if I like you. Plus she was introduced as, like, a villain. Like, now it's like, okay, yeah, Android 18 is cool in my book. But definitely as a kid, I was like, well, I don't like you, because you're evil. It's funny how that, yeah, that still has not changed, even as an adult. Go figure. I don't like people being bad people. Like, I've talked about this before, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, easy there, girl. Oh, Jesus, quick. Somebody stop her.
落ち着くから。
もうやめなさい。それを飲むのをやめて。私に構わないで。
Uh-oh. You probably hate as death. She's everything you hate rather than just all the toppings you despise. Probably. I know nothing about the character and what she's like, but if she's like that, then I'll take your word for it.
全ての根源。
Inako would have fun in a rage room, I bet. Yeah, golden rule type shit. Don't be mean. Exactly. Simple. Just don't be mean. Just don't be a dick. And yet, it's a rule that hundreds, thousands, if not millions, just refuse to follow. Hi.
お前は私の全てを奪った。サクコもリンコもシュウも奪い、お父さんもお母さんも。私を返せ。奪った全てを返せ。
Ugh. That was an unpleasant sound. Whoa! Nice. Nice. Ooh, I love that. Oof. Don't like that. Whoa! Okay. That really hurt. I am lucky to be alive right now. Whoa! Well, not so much.
絶対に
Ah.
認めない。
Yeah, no, definitely would
渡
not.
したりなんか。
Definitely would not approve of that character if that's what they're doing. Nope. I'll pass. Thank you. Ah, I had the opportunity. What? Okay, I call bullshit. No, I call bullshit. That's bullshit. I dodged.
私は消えない。消されたりしない。
This is a cool Skyrim mod.
お前が
Oh my god.
消えるまで。
Okay, that can't be a good thing. Having that much. Okay. I can't help but feel like it's not a good thing. Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Whoa! Okay, I lived. Oh, fuck! Ow! Oh, my sanity! swing for the fences. Just missed that opportunity.
まだだ。私がお前の力が切れるまで。
That don't look good. So this is the final battle? Oh, fuck. I guess that's why they've given me 96 pills. How did I burn through them all? Like on purpose. Ooh! Oh, good heavens! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that's just rude. Shit. Whoa! Stop that. You suck. God damn it. I will defeat you with the power of drugs and anime on my side. That can't be good. God. Shit. I definitely feel like this is symbolic somewhat to, antipsychotic medication. Like near literal demons. Oh, shit, I can't focus. I just have to beat her up. Keep attacking? Nobody told you to stop. Fuck. Anyway, oh shit, they're adding Penny Parker to Marvel Tokon. Yeah, I did hear that today. While we were playing Rivals. I'm probably still not gonna play it because it's Attack Battler, and I'm not good at those. I don't even have the brain capacity to master one character, let alone have to worry about a team. I have enough healing. It's just, again, kind of what I was arguing before about how just having super tanky enemies does not make combat fun. Just having enemies that soak up way more damage than they should is not a fun or unique thing. Lisa's dead, I think. No way. More? Oh, You know what? It says escape. I'm out. If it says escape, then I'm just leaving. I probably shouldn't take... Yeah, you know what? No, I'm gone. I'm fucking outie. No, I refuse to take these pills anymore. I'm just leaving. Nope. No. Go away, pills. I refuse to use you.
うるさいどいて
Oh, we're all done. My head.
邪魔するなら容赦しない
It's all in my head.
私たちに誰も我慢
待ってくれひな子とは私がひな
Oh boy. Yep, nope. Goodbye.
心に分かってやれたと思っていたのに
Now it's all red capsules. Fuck. What the fuck were we taking? What are these red capsules, man? They must be like... Yeah, they must be some type of like antipsychotic medication or something. I think Hinako was literally and figuratively fighting off her own demons. Uh-oh. No. I can make it to the end. I don't need these pills.
俺はただでも
A red pill from the Matrix, except this is fucking me up.
友達の声で話しかけるな
Also, does anybody remember the, oh my god, it's a corridor filled with these things. Watch, there's just like a tidal wave of pills that comes by.
辛抱
Oh my god, jeez, it just gets worse. Oh no, they're getting bigger. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. My BMI is 28.2, I'm overweight. I refuse to believe that, Dave. BMI indexes are outdated anyway. Have I just been going around town draining people across the face? And now the cops are coming after me. How could you do this? Ah, but Akira Yamaoka is in this. That actually very much upsets me. That actually bothers me. And I get that it's supposed to encourage you to go into like a New Game Plus, and I get that you're supposed to try for like different endings after New Game Plus. Oh, but that irritates me so much. Also, I recognize one of those English actors from Nikkei.
翼も黒き闇へと消え失せる。眼に映る男女の眼に押しなすみ、いまだに惑う身よぞ恨むる。
Well, allow me to speak my thoughts on this game. As it stands right now, 6 out of 10. As it stands right now, 6 out of 10. Maybe there's an ending that can bump it up a couple notches, but right here, right now, not bad. I would not say that it's bad, but I can't help but feel like it's not polished. And I say that for a couple of reasons. Reason number one being, kind of like what I said before, that, hi Aquarius, what's up? Yeah, the first finish. Yeah, it really wants me to do a New Game Plus, but like... Oh, okay, hold on, we get an epilogue.
県道8号線にて当該事案の被疑者と思わしき女性に襲われた男性2名
I
の
beg your pardon?
1名は
What?
現在心肺停止の状態。
神楽町一より県警本部。一部被害者に使用された包丁ですが、敷地内からは発見できず、被疑者は現在もこれを所持している可能性が高いと思われます。どうぞ。
県警本部から各局、女性被疑者は20代、花嫁装束、身長は 160cm 少々、常吉神宮より逃走中、凶器を所持している可能性が極めて高い。各局はくれぐれも慎重に対応されたし。
神楽町1から県警本部。被疑者は赤と白のカプセル状の薬のようなものを犯行時に断続的に服用していたとのことです。
県警本部より神楽町1。それは式場内で発見された正体不明のカプセル薬と同一のものか。どうぞ。
神楽町1から県警本部。被疑者が服用する際に口からこぼしたカプセル薬を敷地内から。
I guess I got the drug abuse ending. Damn it. That still doesn't explain anything. Okay, so I guess the implication was we were drugged out of our minds and we started killing people. So there's kind of the other thing that I also just kind of feel like isn't well utilized. What ties this to Silent Hill? Other than the fog and the shifting between, like, a normal world and a messed up world, the other world, what ties this to Silent Hill? Not a whole lot. Honestly, it feels like this didn't even need the Silent Hill name attached to it. It could have been a Silent Hill-like, but it couldn't have necessarily been a Silent Hill game. Oh, hey, Nico, just like me. But yeah, like, okay. So, kind of what I was saying before about, like, the combat. If you want to have a combat system in your game that's more than just swing until the monster is dead, okay, sure. And, like, you can do that. But don't make it so that now, to force players to be more proactive with the combat system, to just make the enemies tankier. And like, I wonder, was it just because that I was playing on a certain difficulty mode? I think... Well, no, okay. There's another complaint that I have. The difficulty listings when you start the game are very misleading. I feel like the difficulty listings are very misleading Because if I remember correctly, normal for the puzzles is considered hard. Like that's the normal level. I'll check it after the credits are done. But if I remember correctly, from the months back when I first started this game, you are such a fucking masterful music maker. I love that shit. Anyway, yeah. I feel like the standard puzzle difficulty was considered to be hard. And like none of the puzzles really felt hard. I felt like the hardest puzzle in this game was that like mural, and even then we figured it out pretty quickly. A little trial and error, but I wasn't sat there like, So that's a little misleading. I'm gonna have to check the combat difficulty, because if I put it on hard, then maybe that explains a few things. But I also kind of stand by my statement that, like, okay, if they add in the mechanic where it's like, if an enemy is winding up like a big strike, you can interrupt them with a heavy attack, and it's a counter, and like, and they give the ability to like, essentially build the character so that you're, well, you know, focused around the counter system. And that's fine, but it still doesn't stop the fact that I was just like, just die! Please, for the love of God, just die! You know? Charlie, you mentioned, this is a cool Skyrim mod. This is like, if you just jack the difficulty of Skyrim all the way up to Legendary. I did that once, right? I did that just to fuck around. I was like, let me really try playing the game on Legendary. And like, the thing is, it's not that the game was overall harder, it's just that everything felt like it was far too tanky. Like, on the normal difficulty, you're fighting a dragon, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm fighting the dragon, and I'm watching the health bar go down. But on Legendary, it's like, you could swing once with this giant, like, frost giant warhammer that does, like, 100 points of damage, and then the meter just moves a little tiny bit. Oh my god, look at all. Yeah, okay. Action difficulty set to hard or higher. Okay, so that probably does explain why the enemies were as tanky as they were. Wow. Still, though. You can now create save data game from the completed game, new game plus, data from the completed game. You can experience changes to the story and have a chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. You'll also be able to play on the hard difficulty setting, Lost in the Fog. I don't think I will. If enemies are going to be even tankier in that mode, I really don't want to. If I'm being honest. That does not sound fun. Okay, so yeah. Again, they want you to do New Game Plus. Also, I'm not a Silent Hill guy, but you got me interested. I looked up that the ending for your first playthrough is the same. The other endings only come on New Game Plus. Alright, so yeah, at some point, if I really want to get more of, like, obviously it's the kind of game that you have to play multiple times to see everything that there is to do. That's cool and all. Like, fine. But man, what a rough first playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, what a rough first playthrough. And sure, maybe I have made it harder on myself because I picked action difficulty hard. Obviously. Duh. But that being said... Oh! See, that's another thing that kind of annoys me. Story mode, weaker enemies and more resources, the traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused players. Traditional Silent Hill difficulty. I don't know if you've played any of the original Silent Hills. They're hard. I mean, like, not hard, but they're not easy games. Like, you have to be a little bit more careful. You have to be a little bit more careful. Like, you can't just blast away with your gun every single enemy that you come across. You have to at least try to not get hit. So weaker enemies and more resources does not sound traditional in my opinion. And then it's like, hard is familiar with action horror games. That's not an explanation at all. And then this is like, boost Hinako's ability. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds more like game journalist mode. If anything, casual sounds like game journalist mode. Because it boosts your abilities, so it makes you even stronger. See what I mean about all these being misleading? They really should have just gone with easy, normal, hard. Didn't mean to do that. They should have just gone with easy, normal, hard. Instead, story to me sounds like easy. But then casual sounds like super easy. And then hard is just like, okay, well, that just sounds like a normal-ass difficulty. And then hard puzzle is considered balanced, and again, traditional. And then Lost in the Fog. I mean, this just affects the puzzles, so obviously, like, at least there's replayability with the puzzle aspect, because you could just, you know... The original Silent Hills also did this, where, like, the puzzles were rearranged depending on the difficulty that you play. And again, that's fine. But as far as combat is concerned, hard is, like, hard just makes the enemies too tanky. But story is described as weaker enemies, which, you know, in my brain makes it sound like it's a step down from the normal difficulty. I don't know. This, to me, could have been implemented better. Like I said, should have just been easy, normal, hard. Easy being, like, the game journalist mode. Normal being, you know... They shouldn't have said weaker enemies and more resources. They should just say, just chop these first 5 words off of this statement. Like, just get rid of weaker enemies and resources and just say, traditional Silent Hill difficulty. There you go. Then everything is all set and good to go. Puzzle difficulty is fine, because, like, yeah, if you just want an easy puzzle that just gets spelled out for you, fine. If you just want to get through the story, fine. If you actually want to do the puzzles, also fine. But again, they shouldn't call it hard. They should just call it balanced or normal. And then Lost in Fog could be like an arrange mode, you know, where they talk about, talk about, like, this is far more difficult because maybe they rearrange certain things, they put certain key items in different locations, or you have to use different kinds of, like, abstract knowledge to figure things out. That's reasonable. They shouldn't have called it hard. Neither of these difficulties should have been called hard if they're what's basically accepted as normal. Whatever. I'm just griping at this point, because As much as I want to really like this game because I like Silent Hill, it feels very mid. And I hate saying that. Anyway. I don't even count game journalists and like their opinions. So yeah, like, watch the short vid I posted in Weed Corner. Here, 1 second. Look, there is a lion. Okay, I needed that, thank you. I needed that laugh, thank you, Amatsu. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, I guess, what are my thoughts? Ow, Nick. What are my thoughts on Silent Hill F as a whole? Well, I should reserve my judgment until after I've beaten New Game Plus and seen other endings. That being said, the difficulties are misleading, which I feel caused a lot of people to default to the hard modes, but playing it on hard mode feels like it's way too much of a chore to get through the enemies. Especially since, like, and yeah, weaker enemies, more resources. Did you not see how many healing items I was lugging around all game? I was never really in a situation, except for, like, the early game. The early game, prior to me getting those charms that allowed me to, like, restore health on defeating enemies and restoring health on the counters, before I got those upgrades, before I got those abilities, I was struggling a little bit on resource management, which is fine. But then the moment I get those abilities, maybe I lucked out. Maybe I just happened to get, like, the most god-tier upgrades and abilities that, like, made it so that I very rarely had to use healing items. But I was just so loaded up with items that some of them I just straight up had to leave behind. And apparently I missed an upgrade that allowed me to have more items to, like, carry. I had way too many healing items, despite the promise that this mode was going to not have as many resources as the apparent story mode. I had way too much shit, and I had a little system going where as long as I landed counters and didn't get swarmed, I could manage combat just fine. It's just that it took a while. And that's really what it comes down to. Enemies didn't feel hard. They just felt too tanky. Because once you learn their patterns, like those doll creatures, once you recognize when they do their little, like, once you see them do shit like that, once you start seeing, like, the animations, the repeated animations that they do, once you start seeing, like, the very obvious tells, it's hard at first, Because it's a very, like... It's hard at first because it's not an immediate, obvious, like, visual cue. But once you get it, you got it. But that didn't stop them from just taking way too many hits. Exactly, yeah. I'd rather hear this from somebody else. Like, if I want somebody else's opinion, I'll seek somebody who I can trust has good opinions, you know? Like, take me for example, right? So, if somebody would be watching this and saying, Nick, I've been on the fence about getting Silent Hill F. What do you think about this game? I just straight up tell them, it's like, well, if I'm being totally honest, action difficulty hard is just going to be a slog. Because you're just going to be... You're going to fight one single enemy for basically, like, a full minute. Not necessarily because they're hard, but because they're just way too tanky. I especially remember in the early game, when it's like, yeah, those doll enemies, it would be like, I would counter them, they would like slump back, and then I'd repeatedly smack them with light attacks, and then they'd get right back up, completely unfazed. They do their animation, I counter them, they slump back, I repeatedly wail on them with light attacks, they get back up, unfazed, they do their animation, I counter, they slump back, but this time they're actually dead, and it's just fucking up. Like, that enemy took me like a full minute. A singular basic bitch shouldn't take me a full minute to beat an enemy. 1 minute, that's not good design, and I don't care that, like, well, but you were playing on hard mode. Doesn't matter. It's that shit shouldn't take that long. It's a horror game, and nothing takes me out of the horror experience like going, bro, come on, just die already. That's why most games I quit playing, because the enemies become too tanky and it sucks the fun out of it. Exactly. And in a horror game especially. Horror games should make you feel weak and vulnerable. But if I very clearly learn the combat system of a game to the point where I can... It's like, alright, here we go again, come on now. That's not a good sign. Like, okay, in the Silent Hill 2 remake, now in that one they actually labeled the difficulty things correctly. They just straight up, normal, easy, hard, blah blah blah. Excuse me. And like, on the normal difficulty, I never felt like the enemies were just like, oh, well, this is taking way too long. And for what it's worth, in the Silent Hill 2 remake, enemy encounters actually felt suspenseful. Because you didn't have this combat system that tries to be deeper than what it actually is. And you have, like I said, it's very simple. Swing, 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 occasionally dodge out of the way. I think there was a dodge. I might be misremembering, but I think they did try to, like, give you a dodge option. But that's fine, because comparatively in, like, the original Silent Hill games, it's wrestling with the controls, walking up on an enemy, smacking them with a melee weapon. And that's the other thing. Like, in the previous Silent Hills, in the original series, combat was a non-option. The cherries of my heart from the All-American Rejects. Sorry. I know I'm going off on a bit of a ramble, and I apologize, because maybe I sense that I may be retracing my steps and, like, explaining, like, over-explaining things that I've made very obvious by this point. But I guess, yeah, so... Alright, cool, good. Because I admit I can get a little long-winded, and I know some people are just like... But yeah, so like, in Silent Hill 2 Remake, or excuse me, in the first 3 Silent Hills, the original, combat was like a non-option. Like, yeah, you can do it, and it'll make your life easier because it lets you explore without having to worry about constantly dying. But it sucked. But at the same time, it was purposeful suck, if that makes any sense. Don't take that out of context. You know what I mean. It was the kind of stiff awkwardness that I feel was purposeful. Because you're not, like, the first Silent Hill. You're Harry Mason. You're just some guy. You've never picked up a gun in your life. You've probably never even, like, punched somebody in your life. And yet here you are, in this town, surrounded by these abominable monsters that defy logic and reasoning. So, like, yeah, of course you're not gonna do well. I wouldn't do well. I mean, like, yeah, sure. Maybe in, like, a crisis situation, I'd be like, alright, guys, square up, let's go. But if I throw one punch, and even, like, my strongest punch just makes the monster go... Anyway, come here. Then, yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck, I'm so screwed. Stick me in the oven, 'cause I'm cooked. Exactly. Like, people can talk all they want about, oh yeah, I'm gonna square up against those monsters, but like, when you're actually in the moment, and especially when reality ensues, it's purposeful suck. I knew the moment it left my mouth, it was gonna be like, well, that's a clip. But anyway. Yeah, so like... Or hell, alright? So, recently, I've gone shooting, I go shooting with my dad. And like, I've been practicing with a couple of different guns. Hell! Get this, right? Get this. Last Saturday, yesterday, was my first ever time shooting a 12-gauge shotgun. My dad recorded me taking a shot. I almost got fucking blasted on my ass, man. I almost like stumbled back. I was like, whoa. Holy shit. I was expecting a kick. I knew it was coming. And I was like, alright, but, you know, like, I'm gonna brace myself real nice and strong. I'm gonna anchor my footing, and I'm really gonna get a good grip on this thing up against my shoulder, and I'm fully braced, ready for an impact, and it still was just like, whoa, Jesus. Did not expect how much that would, like, almost knock me back. So, yeah. First Silent Hill game, you're just some normal dude. Same with basically Silent Hill 2 and 3. You're just normal people. You're not, like, a combat martial artist. You're not Keanu Reeves in that one video where he's training for John Wick, and he's just like, bam, 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 you know? You're not John Wick, and you're not supposed to be like that in these games. And that's where this game stumbles. That's where this game stumbles, in my opinion. The focus on combat is too much, to the point where it removes some of the atmosphere. I'm not saying I want the combat to suck, like it did in the originals. And this is what I mean by purposeful suck. When I say that the combat was sucky on purpose. Especially in Silent Hill 1, where it's like, tank controls, very janky, and it's like, you know, the movement is awkward and stiff, and you have to like... But at the same time, it lent itself to not only the feeling that you are an unprepared, unqualified person dropped straight into the middle of this terrible situation and you don't know what you're doing. That'd be like if shit went to hell and demons started pouring out of portals like Doom style, and right now all I had was this fork, I'd be like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. So, like, it's awkward, it's janky, but the thing is, the combat is not the main focus. The main focus of the original Silent Hill games is the atmosphere. It is the traversal from room to room, solving the different puzzles, experiencing the atmosphere that is, like, full of dread and mystery. I don't get that from this game. There's symbolism in the storytelling. Like, for example, it's very obvious, or at the very least, it felt obvious, that I think this is my take on it. This is how I felt that this is the direction that the story was trying to take. It felt like the Foxman is Hinako trying to get away from her family by means of just kind of running away from her family, saying fuck you to her parents, and like going off with some random guy that she probably doesn't even give two shits about, but it's better than being at home. That's why there's a lot of marriage symbolism. Like, the rings. They never put them on their finger, but they're rings. Duh, obvious, right? The whole shit with, like, the presenting and offering of the two antlers. It's two antlers to both go on one head. Again, a union. To me, it feels like the Foxman represents the symbolic want to get away from your family by any means necessary, and that could potentially mean entering a relationship that you just don't want or care about. Which is also why in those segments that Hinako seems to just be like completely disinterested in everything and just blindly going along. It's like, okay, I guess I'll chop off my own arm. Okay, I guess I'll have my own face cut off. And all that is symbolic, too. I could be talking completely out of my ass, but that's how I interpreted it. The cutting off of the face and replacing it with a mask, obviously, at least to me, that's symbolic of, you know, you're losing your identity. The removal of your arm and replacing it with this freaky claw. You are quite literally disarming yourself and becoming a different person. Being branded, you are now owned by somebody else. Now here's the other part of it. Who the fuck is the other person that Hinako's supposed to be, like, throwing her life away to? I feel like none of that is explained, because I don't think it's Shu. I don't think it's Shu. Because Shu does not see her that way. Shu did not see her that way at all. So, it's some random mystery guy that she ran off with. It must be, because, again, it didn't seem like nothing was pointing exclusively to the fact that it was Shu. Other than, well, we've known each other for so long. If there was a person that I really want to be with, it's Shu. But then, Shu doesn't see her like that. And he also just kind of was just like, anyway, I don't know if we can be together. I don't know. was very flip-floppy and not very dedicated. So it almost feels like whoever Foxman is, it's some other guy that is not mentioned. Again, I could be completely off base. I could be so far-reaching that I'm on the moon with this reach. But that's what it felt like. Given all the context clues, that's what it felt like. At least as far as that specific storyline goes. So, who this mystery man is, maybe they'll say something in a different ending. Maybe they'll actually show us who the hell Foxman is supposed to be. Because that's another thing. It would be one thing if there was like, oh, this is who the Foxman could potentially be. But, yeah, some of the symbolism to me felt a little on the nose. That one monster that was just all these weird bulbous things that like gave birth to new monsters, we all know what the fuck that means. We all know. Anybody with even the slightest bit of understanding of like fucked up monster designs knows what the fuck that monster is supposed to represent. And again, that kind of leans into some of the other themes in this game about, like, they say at the beginning, oh, there's gender discrimination, and that definitely is 100% leaning into that. And now it's just a couple other side plots that I don't fully, completely understand. Is like, I completely forgot the one girl who was just, like, a backstabber. Like, the one who pushed us down the stairs. So where's that? Like, what importance did she serve other than to show that Hinako doesn't really have good friends? That feels less like Hinako's a bad person, and more just like she associated with bad people. But like, once she kind of came, went, did her thing, that's it. And again, so much of this could be explained in different endings, except that... say that was the only ending that was available, that's not good for this game. Obviously it's not, but imagine if that was. People would be pissed. I was pissed. The moment the credits rolled, with basically no explanation, you heard me. I was like, what the fuck, man? You can't end it like that. Give us some... It's like your very first time playing... And again, going back to Silent Hill 1, it's like your very first ending is the ending where it's like... it's all supposed to be a dream as Harry is dying in a car accident. But then if you get literally any other ending, it doesn't have that factor to it at all. Like, the worst possible ending in Silent Hill 1 is this was all a dream. But then all the other endings are, no, this is real. And in fact, one of them is canon. Because then Silent Hill 3 happens. Well, even Silent Hill 3 is like... Silent Hill 3 was weird with its ending. Because, like, there's the one ending that you get by just playing through the game once and doing everything that you would basically normally do. And then there was the second ending that I think you could only get if you've beaten the game already. And it's just... Heather / Cheryl just kills Douglas because I guess. Why not? And it feels like there's no other explanation other than just, I guess she's evil now. felt like a very thoroughly unsatisfying ending. But imagine if that was your first ending for Silent Hill 3, and this is back in the day where you didn't have, like, people saying, by the way, there are alternate endings. Sure, this game spells it out for you, that there are more endings and you had to play through New Game Plus. But also, man, kinda sucks that you have to play through New Game Plus to unlock other endings. The only reason I say it is it would have been nice if it was a little bit more dynamic and let you shape the story in different ways. Like, maybe I got this particular ending because I took too many of those red capsules. And now maybe, knowing that they're bad for me, on my next playthrough I could just be like, avoid them like the plague. And then I get a different ending from that. Maybe I get the just got out of rehab ending. I don't know. Like, I have a lot to say about this game, but I guess I can't give a proper judgment until after I play through it again, but maybe, like... And, like, yeah, get other endings. But those other endings better be something, like, really significant. Ah, thank God, I can... Okay, good. We'll keep it on story. We'll keep it on story and see how that changes, and like see how I feel about that. Coming home to roost. Oh. See, look at that. Look at that. Didn't take the red capsules. All of this seems to be focused on... Oh my god, listen to all the Oh, there's a UFO ending. Brilliant. Oh boy, okay. Well, see now... So now I almost feel like, what happens if you just don't use the red capsules at all on your very first playthrough? You're basically forced to learn that the red capsules are bad, no matter what. Anyway, have you been doing your solo raid hits? Yes, I have. I have just not been doing the actual event story, which... Kelsey has, and she's been losing her shit laughing over some of the bad endings. Anyway, yeah, so like... Man, now it begs the question. Now that I know that the red capsules are bad, and I'm not supposed to use them to get other endings, that's just even more incentive for me to not play on a difficulty higher than the story mode. And I was like, oh, well, if I'm not going to use this one healing item, then I just, well, I guess in a weird way, I kind of made things easier for myself. Here, just real quick. Sorry, I should stop talking. I should really stop talking, because I'm sure at this point, people are like, we get it. Okay, right, yeah, this sucks. Ugh. There is an achievement for beating the game on the action difficulty Lost in the Fog. That sucks. That kind of sucks. I don't know. Like I said, it's not a terrible game. It's functional and it's playable, and I certainly wouldn't say that it's like bad. But I also don't want to say that it's great. But maybe the other endings will be something better. Maybe the other endings will change my opinion. But until then, 6 out of 10. Until then, 6 out of 10. Too much combat. Because that also, like, yeah, I was playing on hard and the enemies were far tankier than I feel they should have been. But I also feel like there are a lot of moments where combat is just too much of a focus. That's why, honestly, I kind of really like the boss fights, because, well, they're boss fights. They should be a little bit more interesting than just attacking over and over again. But for standard basic ass enemies, it feels better to just avoid them. And you should be able to avoid them. The only problem is that I also feel like there's too many enemies. So if you try to avoid them, you're gonna end up in a situation where you turn around and there's like 5 enemies behind you and you're like, fine. Again, in a horror setting, too much combat is bad. And at that point, it has nothing to do with what difficulty the combat is at. It is just a matter of too many enemies, taking too many hits, and it's just a slog to get through them. Especially since all I really wanted to do was just get to the story, get through the story fast as possible. Instead, I'm wasting too much damn time fighting a single enemy because they're just too damn tanky. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Silent Hill F. 6 out of 10, mainly because of too much combat, and the first playthrough barely feels like it counts. Because now it's like, okay, well, so I was forced into that ending. Regardless, it feels like I was forced into that ending, regardless of whether or not I used any of the red capsules at all. That's what it felt like. It felt like no matter what, I had to take the red capsules. Like, I am genuinely tempted. Maybe I'll find it out on my own time, but like, what if you knew that going in on your very first playthrough and you're like, I'm not using them? Well, would you still be locked into that ending because it's your first ending? Anyway. Rant over. Okay game. Doesn't feel very Silent Hill-ish. Could have done better if it was just its own separate horror game. Too much combat, and not a fan of how the first playthrough essentially doesn't count because you had to go through with that first before you unlock anything else. So for all we know, the other endings are just completely different and change literally everything about the story. And that would kind of suck too, in my opinion. Because now it's just like, so what was my first playthrough even about? Maybe I could have been completely wrong about all my story theories. Like, everything that I talked about before with my theories on Foxman and all that stuff about, like, the marriage symbolism. Who knows? I could play the second time through and everything's completely different and all my theories just go straight out the window. I don't know. Part of me wants to find out, but then the other part of me is kind of like, but do I really want to subject myself to another playthrough where it's just like, ugh. As if I really wanted to, I could just say fuck it and drop the story, like drop the difficulty down to story mode. As much as that would wound my pride, I at least managed to get through hard. I got through hard. I feel like I've earned the right to just be like, easy mode for all the other endings. Fuck that. If I really wanted to try getting the achievement for the Lost in Fog shit, then I'll... Like, that would be the point after I've seen all the other endings, seen all the story there is to see, and try to challenge myself with like a speedrun kind of thing. Skip all the cutscenes, fuck everything, and just gun it for the end as fast as possible. That would be the literal only time that I would ever want to do any difficulty higher than standard. But alas, that is all. Oh, 9 o'clock. I should be in bed. Why didn't I go to bed sooner? Fuck me. I spent too much time ranting about bullshit that nobody cares about. Alright, everybody. Y'all have yourselves a good night. I've got to go to bed because, unfortunately, I have work tomorrow. I say unfortunately. I'm actually happy about working. So, unfortunate that I have to call it a night. Unfortunate that I have to go to sleep so early. Alright, anyway. Death Knight Dave, Prince, Aquarius, thank you all so much for being here. Amatsu, Ham Warrior, also known as Charlie, thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all stopping in, saying hi. And yeah, I guess, and Prince, thank you for the resub for 5 years, bro. 5 years. Thank you so much, bro. Really, I mean it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, everybody, Silent Hill F. I want to keep going to see the other endings. I want to see other endings. Maybe I should give this game a small break. So maybe, like, give it time for my gripes to wear off, and I can come into a new playthrough going, okay, I'm ready. And honestly, if Kelsey wants to join in at some point, maybe she wants to play the game herself, it'll just be like, oh, well, what difficulty should I put it on, Nick? Easy mode. Just do easy mode. Just do easy mode. It doesn't affect literally anything, and it'll probably make fighting the enemies so much better. Just do easy mode. I normally would never suggest playing on the easy difficulty. I would never suggest playing on easy difficulty. This game made me say it, and that's not good. But anyway, gripes over. Good night. For real though, thank you everybody so much for being around. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Love you. Good night. I would like to start streaming Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and also Spider-Man 2 because I got them. Shout out to Heinz Ketchup for gifting me some gift cards that I traded in on Steam and used to get these games. Very much appreciated, my dude. Thank you. I kind of want to play those games. I have a lot on my plate, I also want to get Silk Song. Wanted to do Outer Worlds 2. I have a lot that I could be playing, but I don't have the time. Sucks. Really sucks, because I like doing this. It's fun. Maybe one day. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciated it. If you stuck with it all the way to the very end, thank you so much. Love ya. Good night. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Good night, everybody.